Tonight's broadcast is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkeley Heights 5K charity road race and fitness walk. To learn more, go to berkeleyheightsfivek.com.
Welcome to This Week in Berkeley Heights, our community news program taped at the Governor Livingston Television Studio and sponsored in part by Berkeley Heights Patch. I'm Mary Canellos. Here's a look at what's making news in Berkeley Heights. Residents of Berkeley Heights and the surrounding areas spent much of the day Saturday shoveling out their cars and walkways after a severe winter storm dumped nearly 10 inches of snow on Berkeley Heights and the surrounding area. The snowstorm brought high winds, snow and ice to the East Coast, hitting New England especially hard. Some areas of Connecticut and Massachusetts saw upward of 3 feet of snow by the time the storm ended. A couple search for turtles near the banks of the Passaic River resulted in an emergency situation when the man and woman fell through the ice on February 2nd, just after 8 p.m. Berkeley Heights firefighters and public safety responders from the surrounding towns rushed to the Passaic River on Saturday night to rescue the couple. Berkeley Heights Fire Battalion Chief Jim Hopkins said the man and woman were walking on ice near the shore looking for turtles when they fell into the frigid water. The woman who fell into the river was able to use her cell phone to call 911 at 8:18. When Berkeley Heights fire and police units arrived, they were unable to initially find the two victims. Berkeley Heights Fire Department Rescue Company 1 found the couple west of Summit Avenue at the former Berkeley Heights chemical site on Long Hill Township side of the Passaic River. The victims were clinging to a tree, suffering from the effects of hypothermia following their plunge into the icy water. Members of the Berkeley Heights Fire Department, Long Hill Police, and Chatham Township Police Departments tried to reach the victims on foot from the northern side of the river, but could not reach them because of flooding conditions and difficult terrain. The Water Rescue Unit from the New Providence Fire Department reached the victims and rescued them and brought them to the south side of the river for treatment from the Berkeley Heights Rescue Squad. They were transported to Morristown Hospital for exposure. It is estimated that the victims spent a total of an hour in the water. 4 firefighters were treated at the scene for cuts and exposure to the water. None of the injuries were life-threatening. Firefighters from Berkeley Heights responded to a blaze that tore through a home on Corin Terrace nearby Mountainside on February 1st. The fire caused extensive damage to the basement and other areas of the home. A resident who lives across from the house contacted police at noon to report the fire. When police first arrived on scene, they saw a large amount of smoke pouring out from the roof of the home, according to fire officials. In addition to the Mountainside Fire Department's efforts to battle the fire, departments from Linden, Springfield, Summit, Westfield, Roselle, Plainfield, and Berkeley Heights also responded to the scene to provide assistance. Once the fire was under control, the Mountainside Fire Department left the scene at 2:30 p.m. Fire officials say there were 2 residents in the home when the fire broke out, but they were able to get out safely. No residents or firefighters were hurt during the incident. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Union County's annual deer management program has resulted in the removal of 90 deer by hunters throughout the course of the program, county officials said late last week. According to the county officials, the total harvest for the 5-day program is 68 deer from the Watchung Reservation, 21 deer from Lenape Park, and 1 from Passaic River Park. A total of 10 deer were donated to local food banks, where the meat will be distributed to needy residents of Union County. This program, according to county officials, is intended to reduce the white-tailed deer population to minimize overbrowsing of the forestland parkland, reduce browse damage on the landscaping plantings of surrounding homes, reduce the incidence of deer-related motor vehicle accidents, and lessen the occurrence of Lyme disease. Pope John Paul was a hard act to follow, but his successor, Pope Benedict, has done his best to fill the shoes as head of the Roman Catholic Church. Today, the Vatican announced that the 85-year-old Pope will be resigning by the end of February because of his inability to fulfill the duties of his office. The pontiff said strength has deteriorated in the last few months, according to a CNN report. It will be the first time in 600 years that a pope is resigned rather than die in office. It may also mean huge changes ahead for the Catholic Church. Local religious leaders say the news took them by surprise, but they support Pope Benedict's decision to resign. As the Catholic season of Lent draws near, many local church officials are confident that a new pope will be chosen before Easter. And now turning to some sports-related news. 89 elite athletes from Berkeley Aquatic Club competed at a Sarah V. Invitational Meet, one of the few long-course swimming events held in the United States during the winter. Held at Rutgers University from January 11 to 13th, Sarah V. is a meet with a long history, as Berkeley Aquatic Club has been hosting this meet for 22 years, with Sarah V. serving as a sponsor for the past 4. Of the 25 clubs that participated in the meet, Berkeley Aquatic finished 6th, with 6 Berkeley Heights swimmers placing in the top 3 in their individual events: Gavin Foreman, David Hua, Haley Harkins, Claire O'Mara, Lindsay Rispoli, and Leah Sartorio. Get your calendars out, because we're about to take a look at the few events and activities coming up in the next few weeks. The Special Olympics of New Jersey will be holding their Get Into Our Game track and field program on Sundays from 11 a.m. to noon from March 17th until May 19th, with the exception of Easter Sunday and Mother's Day on the track at Governor Livingston High School. Email recreation@bhtwp.com for more information or to register. Are you new to the area or just looking to make friends and get to know your neighbors? The Newcomers Club of Summit, New Providence, and Berkeley Heights is not just for newcomers. A variety of monthly and ongoing events such as couples nights, meet and greets, ladies nights, moms and tots, book clubs, and playgrounds are offered. For more information, please go to www.njnewcomerclub.com. Remember, if you have any news tips or story ideas that you'd like to see featured on this show, send an email to Tony Ann Antonelli, Patch's Associate Regional Editor for Union County, at tonyann.antonelli@patch.com. We hope you enjoyed our news segment. On behalf of Berkeley Heights Patch, the students, and the GLTV staff at Governor Livingston High School, we hope you have a great week. I'm Mary Canellos. We'll see you next time, Berkeley Heights.
Tonight's broadcast is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkeley Heights 5K charity road race and fitness walk. To learn more, go to berkeleyheightsfivek.com.